It's just nice because then it's like it pushes it puts the pressure on Hasbro, NECA, everybody, because it's like, why is Jada doing this and you can't?
Yeah. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. Thank you for joining us today. I'm John. This is Josh, and we're breaking down all the news from New York Comic Con
2024.
2024. That's right. All right. Let's talk some Jada toys. We got a little bit of something to Diamond Select a little bit later here, but Jada Toys was out there at New York Comic Con celebrating, having fun at the convention, showing off some fun figures that they have. First up from Jada, though, they gave us a cool little display of all their Mega Man figures, man. And this is like one thing that Jada does a really good job of, is like how quickly they can get out a team, figures from a property that they have. Like, you think of who else is doing a Mega Man? MDLX?
Yeah.
They only got like 2 or 3 figures out there, right? But look at Jada Toys, man, just going for it. Getting all versions of Mega Man, all the baddies, all the little extra goodies as well on the Mega Man side. What do you think of, Josh?
I mean, yeah, it's just like a difference in quality, right? So like when it comes
True.
to those, like Mezco, Mezco takes a long time, but that's because there's a lot more work in those figures. But Jada has their spot. I feel like Jada has established themselves as like a company that you can trust their plastic quality. You can trust the quality of the figure. And I can't wait for Jada Toys to get more licenses because they're just a cheaper alternative, but still quality. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like not like a Best Action or anything like that. It's still a good toy, and that plays well and is going to last. It's going to be like lasting. Yeah, it's gonna stand the test of time here. But yeah, no, I think this is really fun, really cool display here. Great to show off the team that you have here. This Mega Man's really cool though. I love the unhelmeted one. All right, but that's not the only fine lines they're doing here. They also picked up the Cyberpunk Edge Runners as well. And we previously talked about Lucy and David. Here they are again. And man, I really want to see these soft goods and how they move and the quality of that, because that's a big jump for Jada. They kind of been doing capes with like Street Fighter, but to like do pants and a jacket, I'm excited.
Yeah, and a double layer jacket. Like it has gray inside, blue inside. It has pockets. Like honestly, the quality of soft goods that we have here is, I would say, like $60, $80 price point quality to me. And so yeah, it's going to be something that we need to look out for, because it's like, is the final product in stores going to look like this? Because if so, dude, Jada's taking over. If so, Jada's taking over, baby.
Yeah, it's really, really nice on these humans. Here's Lucy though. She's coming with the little attachments that she does.
Like, it's crazy how, because these are anime figures, right? These are anime figures.
Correct.
And when I think of how McFarlane has done anime figures, he's done an abysmal job with anime figures. And on the first try, Jada has just knocked out, the anime proportions. Like anime has a certain proportions in the face, the large eyes, narrow chin, thin limbs. And it's crazy how, man, Jada's just crushing it with these anime figures.
Yeah, they're really good. And here's Rebecca, man. Like another soft goods, like, dude, this is amazing work here. And she's like right out of the show, right? Like the color scheme is perfect.
I'm wondering how much are these figures going to cost? Because like I feel like with these soft goods, I don't feel like you can charge 25 or $30.
I think they're holding that. If I remember correctly, when we were talking about the Edge Runners during San Diego Comic Con, it was 25 for $30, which is why it was just crazy to us.
Yeah, that's insane. If this is $30, like I'll just buy even like extras just for fodder, because of how good the pieces, like what you're getting, is insane.
Yeah, we'll see what to confirm here. But here is also Maine, of course, leader of the main gang.
Dude, what is going on? Who works at Jada? Tell me who works there.
Someone who watches anime.
Not only that, but just someone who understands toys and like how to, I don't know, the value, man. I can't get over it. Mm-hmm. Ridiculous.
Yeah, no, this is really, really cool. Really fun here for the Edge Runners. And we'll see here, we kind of can see the packaging that they're going to be coming in. It's that, that Spider-Punk stuff.
Oh, and that's another great point. That's another thing too. Jada, I don't know how, just like on the first go, they're just getting everything right. They always do such a great job with their packaging too.
Mm-hmm. They definitely do. Like the Street Fighter ones were
I love that arcade thing. Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here. Speaking of Street Fighter, got a beautiful shot, man, of the whole Street Fighter figures that they have going for them, man. They got the little Native American guy here. I haven't seen him before. That's really cool. The pirate back there, that's a new figure too. They're soliciting, they're showing us some sneak peeks here of future figures that they're going to be releasing from Street Fighter. And there's my boy E Honda, Blanca, Zangief,
Guile, Chun-Li, Ken, Ryu.
Everyone's here. You got Violent Ken as well.
Akuma, dude. That Akuma, man.
So
Looks good.
really, really fun, dude. Like they're really putting in their time. You know, Jada has their spot, like you said. You know, with Storm Collectibles recently announcing that they're also going to be doing 12-inch figures, or sorry, 1/12 figures
Mhm.
of Street Fighters. We'll see what the quality differences are because there is going to be a difference. Like for people that are expecting, no, it's like, you know, it's $30, but like this is Storm Collectibles stuff we're talking about. Like the quality is going to be
Yeah. No, and it's a good like Jada just needs to find other licenses that are not so saturated, right? Because it's not only Storm, it's like Yamaguchi, Figuarts. It's like this is kind of an
true.
oversaturated
True.
property because they like Jada is just phenomenal. Like I feel like anything they do right now is just amazing. Like I want them to get other stuff, and like I said, I feel like there's properties out there like the Lord of the Rings. Like imagine if Jada did like Lord of the Rings figures, or like what else like would be really good that you think would sell? You know, like
Halo.
oh yes, please, please, yes, something. I just feel like there's so many other properties that are
Yeah.
untapped, right? That like people are dying to get figures of, but they're not making it.
They're
Whereas
just
like
not making,
Street Fighter is just like a saturated thing right now.
or they're too expensive, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, we'll see how Jada does. Jada's gonna keep doing their things, but like, yeah, pick up like Cyberpunk lines, right? Like,
Mhm.
that's a fun little line that Todd was barely doing anything with. Now here,
Well, he
Jada's
did. Well, he never did Edge Runners. He's just did the video
correct.
game, right?
Correct. That is true. That is true. That is correct. There's a difference there.
And honestly, people really hated that game because of like just the bugginess of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it was a bad
the
release.
anime was widely renowned.
Everyone
It's
loved
one of
Edge
the
Runners.
best animes, dude.
Everyone loved Edge Runners. All right, let's keep it going here. Next up from Jada. Speaking of new lines that they're picking up, Scooby Doo, man, Scooby Doo.
Dude, and look
Yeah,
at that packaging.
I know, right?
Gotta love it.
Like honestly, like it's giving Super Seven vibes on that packaging. Like very like beautiful. Oh, sorry. Yeah, did I say that right? Super Seven. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But like just very beautiful and like showing off the figure, showing off everything that comes with it. In that nice clean aesthetic. But yeah, man, you get the mummy here.
Dude, and what's crazy, I like that you brought that up. Like what's crazy is that these figures are like something that would be Super 7 up their alley, but it's like you're getting way more articulation for half the price. That's how good Jada is. Like that's like they're crushing it
Making a better figure, a more fun figure,
for half
more
the price.
playable for half the price.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mummy is coming here. We got Scooby and Shaggy here. Look at
And look
that.
at this. Yeah,
Yeah.
double knees, double elbows. What? Because sometimes I feel like companies are like, oh, it's a cartoon. They'll let it slide if it's single. And sometimes the collectors, we let it slide. It's like, it's a
Yeah.
cartoon. You're not going to articulate it that much. But they're just like, no, screw it. Why not do double elbows and double knees? Who cares if it's a cartoon? Like sometimes NECA is like, just give it single. Jada's like, screw that, dude. I kid you not. I don't know who's working at Jada, but I just feel like they make all the right decisions every time, no matter what.
Yeah. And look at Scoob too. Like, look how deep of a cut his ankle sits at. Like, you can get him flat feet where, like a dog have flat hind legs, right? When they're laying down, you can have him like running, pouncing. And his front paws too have that extra ankle, right? Because he has the paw plus the ankle.
It was
And
ridiculous.
it's really great.
I think I'm a Jada fanboy now. No, I do. I think I am.
They make good stuff, man.
Yeah.
They have been doing a good job. Like that's not in question for sure. Now Scoop does come with a kind of a funny face. I'm assuming you're going to get multiple face sculpts for Scoop since he doesn't have hands or anything like that. But I would love a variation of a head. And Jada does do heads, so
Yeah. No, I can't wait for this line, dude. This is a line I'm gonna complete.
Especially you, like
everything.
as a Scooby Doo fan, to get like a highly articulated 6-inch Scooby Doo gang is like that's gotta be a dream for you, man.
It will be, and I feel like Jada's a growing company.
Yeah.
That I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this would be kind of their first. Hopefully, they give us a mystery machine. And I feel like they could venture in that, and I feel like this would be the perfect opportunity to do like a $60, $80, $100, whatever it needs to be, mystery machine for the crew, man.
Yeah,
because they've never done vehicles, and it's hard because it's like they're a new company. They're still learning. But man,
I feel like a different factory too for like that kind of stuff.
Probably. But they need to take that step. As a company, they need to go there.
Yeah, I agree, man. And then you also get the Creeper, which this also confirms that you do get like the actual villain head with the unmasked, so you can unmask them, that's quintessential with Scooby Doo. You gotta have that. You gotta be able to do that, man. So really fun, man. We'll see what else they see when they release the rest of the team here and other villains too.
Yeah, they just put a lot. I feel like they just put a lot of people to shame and I feel like it kind of brings collectors out of this trance of mediocre companies. Something I was also thinking about was just like the Mondo 6-inch Ghostbusters cartoon line.
Yeah.
Like imagine if Jada Toys comes out with a Ghostbusters cartoon line, which they could, right? There's no problem. Like we can see Street Fighter can be in 3 different companies.
Right.
Dude, like Jada could make $25 Ghostbuster cartoon figures that would sell like hotcakes and be like, everyone would be like, oh, what the heck? Look at what Mondo's doing. That's like a
For
scam.
this much, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
scam.
then Jada's coming out here with 2 different head sculpts, all the articulation you could want, Scooby snacks, like yeah,
It's just nice because then it's like it puts the pressure on Hasbro, NECA, everybody because it's like, why is Jada doing this and you can't?
yeah. And why can't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also like, why would I give you my money when I can get more for my money over here with Jada?
I think Jada's the number one company now. Trust me, they're going crazy.
All right, that's not all. Now they've given us Tony the Tiger. They gave us Chester Cheeto, and now they're dropping the Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, post cereal mascots, man. And look at that packaging, right?
Oh my gosh, that's the packaging. No.
That's the packaging, right? So you open up the window, you get your figure inside, and you get Fred and Barney. You know, like man, you get the angry hair. I'm assuming this gets swapped out somehow, you know. But again, trying to pack in as much articulation that they can within this little Fred Flintstone, you know. And here's Barney, which Barney was always my favorite. But hey, Fred, how's it going?
Dude, yeah, I didn't even know I needed these toys, but just the quality, the attention to detail, right? Like the packaging, like this takes so much effort, so much thought that it's not really part of the product. Like, well, it is, but like it's not the toy,
Right,
But
right.
just that extra mile, like you said, like that Super 7. And sometimes people always say, oh, Super 7 costs that much because they go all on the packaging. Well, look at Jada. They
Well,
go all out on
yeah,
the packaging and it's still $25, right?
yep,
Dude, yeah. I'm gonna buy these. Not even know I needed them.
yeah. Like the Tony the Tiger was sick. I love the Chester Cheeto,
Like now
and
we're gonna get the Lucky Charms rabbit. I'll buy it. What else?
no, that's Tricks Rabbit,
Oh, sorry,
the
Tricks. Lucky Charms
replica.
leprechaun. Yes, I'll buy
Dude,
it.
what if we get some like Keebler elves?
I'll take those.
Take Keebler elves. Yeah, we gotta get Toucan Sam.
Toucan, yes, thank you. Free for the pretty. No, not free pills. Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops.
For the Fruit Loops, yeah, for the Fruit Loops. Yeah, no,
the Honey Nut Cheerios B. I'll take it with the honey stirring weapon. Yes.
that one's goaded. Yeah, and then if we look at Chester Cheetah, which was their first release on this kind of like domestic product stuff, they did like a flaming hot version of that. Right,
Right, exclusive,
so
exclusive, yeah, exclusive.
so they could have some variations on these figures as well,
Yeah.
later down the line. We'll see what Jada does, man. All right, but there's the post serial mascots there. All right, let's jump over to Diamond Select. That was Jada there, friends. Diamond Select had some things showing off at New York Comic Con as well. First up here is a House of the Dragon. This is like some old king. I'm not familiar with the show, but we've seen the other one before. We got, what's his name? Frank, it's a Doctor Who guy. Matt Smith. But we've seen him before, but this other guy is new. He's missing an arm. Yeah, looks fine and detailed and looks nice and old and decrepit.
Yeah, and same thing. And this happens a lot. Like this is not a new thing, right? Where sometimes digital renders, because I feel like when we talked about these, they were digital renders. Or they were
something like that.
And I was complaining how the proportions and the arms kind of look monkeyish. And it could be the angle that's saving it here, but I don't know. I feel like it's looking better than I first saw it. Like I had a lot of complaints with the proportions for it. But now I'm seeing like that it's just the shoulder like plate, not really the shoulder.
Yeah, like we saw a lot of gappage here, and they were lower set, and these knuckles were like down to his knees.
Yeah.
They've like receded,
Yeah, so like sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it could be the opposite too, right? We're like, oh my gosh, the figure's so good in the promo pics, and you get it and it's trash.
Yeah,
I feel like this case, it's like it looks better than I saw it in the promo. And
that's
even
good.
Aegon, the decrepit guy from House of the Dragon, Aegon, I feel like it looks really good. Like
It
sculpt, paint.
It's Diamond though, that should be a given, and they do a really good job on that sculpt and painting work.
Even though you look at the likeness, dude, like I feel like both actors, like I've seen, it looks like them. Like look at that, they're getting that Frankenstein protruding brow ridge on Matt Smith here, dude. Like and likeness is something that I feel like Diamond was good at, but I feel like these are another level than what they've given us previously.
And they have been working with Gentle Giant, so
could be that. Yeah,
we'll see.
They're improving.
All right, next up though, we're getting a little Bilbo Baggins. I love this figure, man. Continuing their Lord of the Rings line again, getting new product out there, and this is like the the start of the Fellowship, right?
Right.
He doesn't want no visitors, you know. So really cool Bilbo there. We're also getting Evangeline Lilly's character from the Hobbit
It's
movies,
like Talon, something like that.
something like that.
Talon.
I didn't like her character, but
Oh, I loved her
that's
character,
just
dude.
me.
She
That's
was
just me.
good.
But we're getting her as well here.
Terrible likeness. This is what I'm more accustomed to from Diamond. I don't know what went on with those House of Dragon figures, but they cooked. This is what Diamond. I'm used to this Diamond.
Yeah,
That
they
Bilbo's
did do a
good.
good job.
The Bilbo's
It
good,
was fun. This
but
one, yeah.
that's not
Okay.
her. No
Okay.
way.
Yeah, I definitely do not see Evangeline Lilly.
Head is too big. Face is too big for the body. She's like a very slim person.
She's a very small person. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is. But then we also get a little Gandalf the White here. A little Ian McKellen here.
And off the P, dude. I feel like they messed up with this. Like, I don't think this looks like, dude. Gandalf the White is Gandalf the White. Like, he is like glowing white. His garments are clean, dude. He's been trudging through snow and rain and dirt, but it's still white as white. And his hair is supposed to be white. Why
Yeah,
is
that's
his hair
true.
pea yellow? Why is
Got
his
the wee
garments
color.
pea yellow? Like,
Yeah.
Diamond Slick fail. Bad.
All right, let's keep going then. Let's keep going so we don't upset Josh. So we get some black and white comic Walking Dead figures here. We got the Michonne, we got the Rick previously we talked about, and here we have Negan, man, looking cool. Love how they did this leather jacket. Love the paintwork on this, man. And again, this is specific to the comic book, right? Like, which is in black and white. So that's why we're getting that aesthetic here of Negan. But we're also getting some zombos, you know, some zombies to hang around in the back. Love that, dude. Love that.
Dude, yeah, I'm a roller coaster with Diamond. 10 out of 10. They executed this figure to perfection. The jacket, the wrinkles on the pants, and stuff. Holy crap! There's so much sculpt going on here. The face sculpt looks really good, just like Negan from the comics. And to get those zombies, you know, it's something that's so essential to the story. But when I look at the McFarlane Toys line, they rarely gave us zombies. Like, if ever, it was more about the characters. And, you know, you want zombie figures. So for them to be so, like, they're not even that deep in this line.
Yeah.
And we're getting zombies. It's good to see, you know, because, yeah, we want the characters, but we also want zombies. And I feel like that could be a good space out where you give us, like, 2 or 3 main characters, a zombie. And then each time a different variation of the zombies.
Right, yeah, because there are a lot of different variations.
Yeah, you can make whatever you want,
you know, with different missing parts and stuff. And I love also too, like, they just pop the hand out. I'm like, there you go, zombie.
That's sick. Yeah, that's so smart.
All right, but we're gonna jump over here to a separate company here, Nacelle. They're the guys that have been doing the biker mice from Mars.
Okay.
They also did the Expanse figures, which that hurt me so bad, but they did them. But they got their hands on some Star Trek figures here. Here we have the Rachel Garrett from Next Generation, as well as Captain Edward Jelicio from Next Generation, as well, and then Peter Preston from Star Trek II Wrath of Khan. Now, these are prototypes, but they are looking so much better, like specifically face sculpt wise, in regards to what Nacelle has done with human characters like the Expanse. And that's kind of why I brought it up, because this is another human characters, right? They've been doing the biker mice from Mars, like Cowboy, Moo, things like that. And so this is humans and a lot better in that regard. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, they do look better, but dude, I think in this age, you gotta give us ab crunch. Who cares if it breaks up the silhouette? We need ab crunches. And then, yeah, they are improving, but I'm still weary. Like,
me too.
I wonder, like, I don't trust them. I just don't trust them with how bad they did. But they're a new company, so I gotta see these in hand. I gotta see these in store, and not at a show, right? Because I feel like at a show, we could have some funny business going on.
Some tomfoolery, you know, some shenanigans. Some,
yeah. Because
sleight of hand.
They look really good though.
Right, but this could have been done by the guy, you know, the artist the other day.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the Expanse figures, man, this is a $40 figure. That's what they're soliciting this as, and it just hurts, man. It honestly hurts me as a Expanse fan. Like, look at that. What is that? And you look at what they are now. Like, why didn't we get this?
Yeah, and like the articulation is bad on all of the figures, the Expanse and the Star Trek, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm a Jada fanboy, because now Jada's like the reference point. I just reference everything. I'm like, if Jada's doing this, then you should be able to do this at that price point. Yeah, no, $40. You're scamming me, bro.
Yeah, this is something I bought like off Temu.
Yeah, I'm surprised they brought that to the show, man. That's ridiculous. You know what's crazy though? Actually, the fact that they showed this as the figures for the Expanse and those for the Star Trek, that actually gives me more faith that this is the new standard.
Yeah, like
The
they're gonna
fact that these
progress. Yeah,
weren't kind of like upgraded means that I don't know. That actually makes me more confident in them.
they're like growing. It's growing pains, right? Like they're
Yeah,
learning their lessons, and they're like, well, clearly, like we have to do a better job at this,
yeah.
you know.
Not
And so,
everybody can be Jada and right off the get go be a 5 out of 5 star company. You know,
right, that's true. And then in that middle, there is part of their cowboy moo characters. So big
it's like
old.
from the biker, from the mouse, right? From Biker Mouse.
No, it's a separate show.
Oh, okay.
It's like a cowboy show thing. So again, they have these like kind of obscure. The Wild West COY Boys is the name there. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
this is Moo Mesa. Moo Mesa.
That figure looks cool. I think that looks cool.
And you know, like I dug their biker mice from Mars.
Yeah.
I think they were fun.
Right, it's
I
just harder to
I just
jump from like
exactly.
animated to realistic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
very
big
different,
jump.
very different. And you know, like that's probably why we're seeing this change. Right? They're clearly like saying we can't use the same artists for the. It doesn't translate.
Yeah.
So we're going to be showing these figures off all day.
Dude, that one is hilarious. That girl is hilarious, man.
It hurts me, man. It hurts
Dude,
me.
what's crazy is the eyebrows are not even in line. Like they're not even level. It's like one eyebrow's higher than the other. You see?
I almost backed this fully.
You're insane.
Almost. All right. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up, Freds, for this little episode of just covering some Jada toys, some Diamond Select stuff, and of course, Nacelle from the New York Comic Con reveals. All right, Josh, what do you, from all that, what's your pick here? We're going to talk about
dude,
our pick of the weeks.
These are like the underdog companies.
Yeah,
and dude, Jada, dude, they're no longer underdog. These guys are here and they're here to play. Honestly, I don't even know. I'm just going to say Jada. My pick of the week is
just
Jada. Just Jada all around. You can pick any one of these figures. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, and you can't beat that price point. And,
yeah.
Giving us a lot of figures that we didn't know we needed, for sure. All right, for me, I'm gonna give it to my boy Amos from the Expanse. I'm just joking. No, I'm going Negan, man. Negan on that Diamond Select comic book version, right? I did read the comics for Walking Dead. I never finished it, but I understand it. I like that. I like that aesthetic. The black and white is fun. So nice high contrast. All right, well, let us know down below, friends, your pick. And as always, keep collecting, keep playing, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.